What's going on, YouTube? Hope you're having a wonderful start to your new year. This is Alex with Brick Builder. And if you saw our video yesterday, we released an entire speed build of the Lego Modular History Museum. So today, we're going to take a deep dive into that museum, and I'm going to tell you everything about it from top to bottom. So with that, let's go ahead and dive right in. And here we have the Lego Icons set 10326. The Natural History Museum comes with 4,014 pieces, 7 minifigures, and let me tell you, this thing is simply beautiful. So if you watched our time-lapse video, again, I'll put it in the link below, and I'll put it in the description below, and you can watch the entire build because it does reveal a lot of secrets. But just looking at this thing from the outside, it is absolutely beautiful. The building techniques are amazing. Yes, this museum piece is printed. It is not a sticker. I love these little banners hanging out front. I love the statues on each side of the pillars. Very cool. Overall, just a simply amazing build with a lot of details. Now, one thing about this exterior that I will say, the little gates, these were difficult to put together on your fingers, especially if you have fat thumbs like me. There's a lot of them, so putting them together, my fingers really started to hurt, but not going to let that deter me from this overall build. And then on the back, you can see it's rather plain. You do have this pipe dropping from the very top all the way to the bottom, and yeah, you're gonna see my mill's plates are different colors, but that's okay because this is the back, and you've got the back door that opens up. You have this top door that goes down in, and we'll check on that in a little bit. But you also have this little water dropping out and some plant vegetation growing. You got the puppy digging through the bones. Up top, though, you have the curator's little office, and this thing is so cool, as you can see inside, and we can pull off that front to reveal so much more on the inside. And this thing is packed with awesome details, amazing little features, and I just love this little, lookout on the very top, and you have his cool telescope looking at the night stars. Very cool. Just overall, this modular is absolutely amazing. But that's just the beginning of it. We got to dive all the way in on this thing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take off the roof. Somewhat difficult to do when you only got one hand, but we will manage. So the roof has come off. And as you can see, looking down in here, we'll start over here on the left. You've got a telescope. You've got this really cool rock figure built. Then over here, you have kind of space exploration. You have the solar system right here, and that is such a cool design to build from Lego. You have a spaceship, and then you have this rocket flying around. Very cool. I love the way they did these stairs. You can pull them up and down. Very cool building techniques on that. Then we have the anchor hanging, and then we have throwbacks to old Lego. You can see we got the pirate hat, we got the Robin Hood hat, we have the knight's helmet, and then underneath that we have a boat. I believe that is a tribute to the treehouse in the middle, and then all the way on the right, that is a tribute to the old throwback Lego castle builds. So then you can see we got viewpoints into the first floor from each side, and the dinosaur head, the skeleton head, pops through that second floor. So we'll go ahead and pull that off and set that just gently behind, and you can get a look on the first floor. And again, we're going to start over here. You got some rocks burning, some clay sculptures. You even get a broken sculpture on the bottom. Very cool how they did that detail. Then you've got some rocks, some geodes. You have this little walkway down and walkway up into the main entrance, which gives you a number of different little Lego tributes. As you can see, you have the stuff for sale, like the little mini figurines, some coffee glasses, some books behind the register. Very cool how they have that entire setup. And then over here on the right, you have the dinosaur sculpture, which I'm going to pull that out and we'll go through that in a second. But you have the exit right here, which actually goes into this room, which is kind of like a laboratory where they can look at the bones. And then over here, you have a bathroom. Also here, you have a little crisp or a little see-through glass. If I can pull that out. And you can see, not sure if you can see it there, but there you go. In the museum, you have a poop sculpture. Love that. Then you have kind of a whip. You have this really, really cool saber-tooth tiger looking skull. Love that. Then I'll flip it around backwards and you can see you have dinosaur eggs right here in the window. I love the front double doors. I can't wait to implement that into some new mods, some mock builds. But one thing you don't see from the bottom floor is underneath here, there are a couple Easter eggs. There's some cheese underneath this floor, and there's some bones underneath the main floor. And it's not something I've seen in anybody's video, so I wanted to point that out. It's really cool how they do those Easter eggs. But ultimately, the hardest part about this build was this guy right here. It's a very cool construction of the dinosaur skeleton. It was a very difficult build, especially as I said, with my fat fingers getting in the way. It's a very technic build, but ultimately this took the most time, I think, of any of the bags, but it is a cool thing. And it just sits right on top of that like so. And once my son sees that, he's going to lose his mind. So ultimately, I can't say enough about this. Ignore the Mills plates. I mean, I just threw that together really quick so I could start on this and get it built for y'all, because I've been very excited to get this set put together. And I gotta say, it is just, it's amazing. I really wish Lego had more modulars that would come out during the year. I would be their biggest supporter of that. I kind of just screwed it up a bit, but we'll fix all this so we can get it all put together, and you can see it again, all put back into one. And then the last thing we need to do is put the roof on. And there we have it. The Lego the Natural History Museum. My overall thoughts are this set is madly amazing. It's so much fun to build. It came with like 32 bags, so there was tons of stopping points. There's so many details, so many cool new building techniques, and I just love the way that it looks with my city. It is going to have to cause me to move some stuff around, but I'm not mad about that. So thinking about moving the corner garage, switching that with the boutique hotel, pulling the jazz club and the police station out, and putting this back there, and then pulling those to the front next to Birch Books. But love being able to add the Natural History Museum to my city because it looks wonderful. I know a lot of people were complaining about the color of it, but I love the green. I love that it adds so much depth to my city as well, and it's just a really cool build. Tons of greenery. I've seen some cool things people have done with these trees. I might do as well, but I don't know. I kind of like the pink going on right now. It's very springy. That's the full review on the Natural History Museum. Like I said, I absolutely loved it. I thought the build was phenomenal. I did some during the day, did some at night. I tried to do a couple pieces or a couple bags every so often so I could keep a steady pace. But if you want to check out the full build, check that link out down below in the description. I will put it there as the video we released yesterday of the Natural History Museum speed build. And bonus, if you've made it this far, I just picked up the Lego Creator 3-in-1 as well as the Polaroid camera, and I can't wait to build these. I've heard so many good things about them. I'm so excited to get my hands on those and to start building. So definitely drop a subscribe on this video. Give it a thumbs up so that way we could continue doing well within that algorithm. Thank you all so much for your continued support. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you plan on buying this Natural History Museum, or if you have it, let me know what you thought of the build and the overall structure and the way it looks, because I can't wait to hear it. So thanks for joining us. Stay humble, stay creative, and as always, we will see you tomorrow.